Letting your higher self lead. This is a meditation and a journey where you will walk with your higher self, otherwise known as your inner being. And you will bring back into balance the dynamic relationship between the two of you, you being in physical form, and of course your light body being form. Your higher self can be likened to a twin of you. So you have your physical vessel, and then there is the perfect twin, which is a golden light body. And this higher self holds the wisdom codes, has your map and compass, for your higher self always knows the way. So bringing that balance and dynamic back between the two of you, relinquishing control and allowing your higher self to lead. And then all your job is to do is receive the directive, the abundance that your higher self brings to you. This can be very much understood as the twin flame union, for when everything is in divine harmony, balance and flow, masculine and feminine energies, there is a neutrality, there is a harmony that comes from the masculine and feminine being in balance. And the outcome of that is the harmonious frequency of the heart codes. And that is when you have allowed your higher self to lead, and you may sit back, relax, and just follow the footsteps. So I invite you now to take some nice long, deep breaths and start to become aware of your physical body. Cross your arms now over your body, over your heart, and now give yourself a deep, loving embrace. Send a lot of love and appreciation to your physical being. Take some moments to take some nice, connective, deep breaths. For this physical being has been the one who has carried you all of this way. The one who has fought illness, pain, discomfort. The one that has communicated messages and guidance with every breath you have taken. They never gave up on you. So send some nice, long, deep, loving breaths to your physical being. However, you are not only a physical body. There is another that resides within you. The golden being of you. The light body being of you. This is your higher self, the one that knows. The one that knows the way. So take some further breaths now, deepening into your heart. You may rest your arms if you haven't done so already. Visualize yourself walking now along a dimly lit path. As you walk, you are very well aware that there is little light to speak of. You can barely see your feet beneath you. Yet you follow this path regardless, for this is what you have always done. This is what you have always known. As you walk, you notice your feet become a little heavy now, and it feels as if you are now dragging your feet, and your body is being dragged along this path. Step by step, you can feel that your energy is draining. There is very little inspiration here to drive you further on this path, but you keep going, but it's getting hard. Eventually, you stop. You're in the darkness. There is now no path in sight, just this heavy feeling in your being. The only thing that you have an awareness on is this heartbeat in your chest. Suddenly you sense a double heartbeat. There is a whole explosion of golden light from within you, around you. You fast become aware that there is another you birthing out of you right now. And this other you is wanting to step out and show themselves. Allow it. There's a huge flash of golden light. You fall back on your feet. There is a sudden jolt in your body. And as you allow your eyes to adjust, your higher self now stands before you. Your higher self has stepped out of you, and you are in awe at this golden being. Even though you are separate of one another, you are still able to telepathically communicate. The higher you, your higher self, is glowing golden codes of energy and light. There's light language that streams all around the being, but you're in awe because you realize this is you. Without warning, suddenly your higher self just turns and starts to walk in front of you in a certain direction. A little startled that you are on the move already, you follow without hesitation. As you are now walking, you become aware that each step your higher self takes, well, they're leaving behind golden footprints. And without realizing it, you become more and more childlike. So each golden footprint, there is your footprint. You follow, trusting, matching each footprint with theirs. There is a sudden recognition that you have become quite playful and childlike as you follow these footsteps. A sudden awareness of trust as you step, skip, jump and follow. You are aware that you are on a road. This road starts to move off to the left. So you just follow like muscle memory. Yet your higher self is not going this way. They are veering off in the other direction. You're being taken on a completely different route. There is a sudden panic inside. No, this is not the way. You start to scream out loud, I always go this way. You fight. Anxiety starts to rise up. Resistance is rife. Yet your higher self stays true to their north and continues to walk in the other direction. You're in a state of panic. I'm missing my turnoff, yet your will to follow your higher self is undeniable. Suddenly there is a huge pull between the two. Your head wants to go one way and your heart is following your higher self. The energy builds. It's intense. You can feel your control issues bubbling to the surface. You can feel how deeply uncomfortable it is when you can't let go and let your higher self lead. Sit with that for a moment. And as you do sit with that, you realize you are going right past your turning. And you get to have a good look as to where that road leads to. It's very dark. The energy is very heavy as you visually see it, and there is a heaviness in your heart. Yet it is what you know. That is the way you have always gone. That world, as you look upon it now, that road, is a world full of dark skies, dingy high-rise buildings, devoid of sunshine and light. This is not your turn-off. You suddenly look in the direction of your higher self. Your higher self is striding towards something very different. Yet there is a deep fear within you. You've never gone this route before. You've never gone this far before. You take a pause now, for you wish to release and let go of these heavy vibrations. You take a massive inhale, and as you hold your breath, you exhale and you let go of doubt, not trusting the way. Take a big inhale and exhale and let go of fear, the unknown. Take a big inhale and exhale now, letting go of control. For you are now going to let your higher self lead. You look down and you realize that your higher self has your little hand firmly held inside of theirs. There is a sudden wave of emotion that bursts right out of you, an overwhelming feeling of safety, of love, of security. It washes over you. Your higher self speaks. Sweet one, I have always known the way. The control, the fear, the doubt, the separation and loneliness, this was all illusion. For now you see me, now you know me, and now you allow me to lead the way. I give you permission to let go, for you are safe, you are loved, you are love. And with that, you feel your whole system just exhale. As you walk with your higher self now, you look up and you are in awe of the road and the vision and the scene that you are taken to. Your higher self has led you to these magical mountains, lush green pastures, abundant lakes and rivers. And so many of your soul family are here, bursting with joy, bursting with energy, love, light, and your higher self smiling and nodding. All you had to do is let go. I want you to breathe in this scene, this feeling, this balance, this truth as I speak these words. And as you come to now, you are stood right in front of your higher self now. And you are connecting heart to heart. And you nod, acknowledging the balance between the two of you. Acknowledging your role in this dynamic. That you don't have to work this hard. It was never your job in the first place. Willing now to take your place. Willing now to merge with your higher self and come into that union with your beloved. You were the one that you seek. You were the one that you were looking for. And here you both are. It is only now for you to make that merger, giving your sacred yes to come into that union within, into your high heart. And as you bring your awareness into that chakra, allow your higher being, your higher self to step into you now. Feel the merger. Feel the oneness. Feel the love. And now I wish for you to consciously place your hands on your thighs or go into the self-hug you began with, becoming aware of your physical being. Becoming aware of the seat that you sit on, the world that you live in, which is full of abundant lakes and rivers. All is well, sweet one. All is well.